Welcome to Dealer Synergy, award-winning training, consulting, and technology.
Hey everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley, the CEO of Dealer Synergy, the founder of AutomotiveInternetSales.com and creator of InternetSales20Group.com. I just want to share with you, this is a big explanation. I just wrote an article that's going to be published May 2012 in AutoSuccess magazine called Fire Your Internet Director, or Fire Your Internet Sales Manager, or Fire Your BDC Director. Again, before you guys all freak out, wait, Sean, you're the internet guru, you're the internet sales director, you're Dealer Synergy. Listen to me, let me explain why. You're gonna love the article, but this is very important. What I'm finding now is that unfortunately a lot of dealerships are putting the wrong person in place as an internet director. I've seen some of the craziest things where they don't have an internet director, they just kind of wing it and have somebody like a salesperson or the other sales manager or somebody just kind of handle the responsibilities. Not a good idea. They also, which I call the elephant graveyard, before they're about to blow somebody out of the dealership, terminate somebody, like, put them in the internet department, see what they can do there. Not a good idea. They might have an IT specialist that knows how to fix computers and hardware networking. Not a good idea. They might have somebody that's really young, Gen X, that could know how to use Google and iPhones and stuff like that. Not a good idea. Geek, nerds, computers, internet sales, not a good idea. Here's what you're looking for. You're looking for a real manager that has automotive experience. Right now, the equivalent is this. On the showroom floor, the average dealership sells less than 100 cars. They have about either a GM or GSM. They have either 1 or 2 sales managers, an F&I manager, and about 10 salespeople. To do all that for less than 100 units? Now follow me. If you want to sell 50, 60, 80, 90, 100 internet units, which you should be able to do, how could you not have somebody at the level of an advanced sales manager, if not a GSM, a general sales manager? Here's a question. Would you turn around and put a salesperson to run an entire dealership? Would you put your parts manager's daughter to run the entire dealership? Would you turn around and have the person you're about to blow out because they were not performing on the showroom floor run your dealership? Would you turn around and not have anybody run your dealership? The answer is no. So why do you do it with your internet department? 92% of Americans go online before they step foot into the dealership. 92%. Now, the average buying cycle is 45 to 90 days. So follow me. You need to have a righteous internet director. Matter of fact, I challenge people to contradict me on this. In my opinion, the internet director should be able to be promoted to the next GSM of your store. Think about that. The internet director has more leads. If you think about it, you're going to have more internet electronic leads and phone ups, etc., than your walk-ins. Please, for the love of gosh, you've got to turn around and assess who you have in place. And if it's not working, you might have to replace that person. I'm not saying terminate them out of the dealership, repurpose them, give them another opportunity, but don't let them sink your ship. The internet department should be a multi-million-dollar profit center. And it's not just internet sales. It's fixed ops, it's finance. Any profit center that you have in your dealership should be personified and perpetuated online. If you're able to make money through the showroom floor, you should be able to make money online. Again, the article is called Fire Your Internet Sales Manager, or Fire Your Internet Director, and this is nothing personal, and I don't want to offend anybody, but this is a message for dealer principals and GMs. As a business owner to business owners and general managers, again, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. It's a lame duck. No disrespect. You want to put the best person that you possibly could put in the biggest, most relevant department on the planet. When 92% of Americans go online, you need to not have fire drills. You need to not have, secondary stuff. You need to have only the best. You need somebody that's going to drive the momentum in that room. Again, it's monotonous. The hardest part, and again, this is so real. The hardest part of internet sales is getting somebody on the phone. Again, I challenge anybody to contradict me on that one. I've done this for 14 years. Thousands of dealers, literally thousands of dealerships I've trained myself, and not to mention my employees. And you know what we find? The hardest part of internet sales is getting somebody on the phone. How hard is it? As per JD Power, you have about a 11 to 14% connection ratio on the phones. That means if you make or take 120 phone calls in a day, at 14%, you're at 16.8 people you're connecting with. That's it. You make or take 120 phone calls, you connect with only 14%. That's only 16.8 connections. And if you convert 25 to 33% of those, guess what that is? That's only about 4 to 6 appointments a day. So now, if the hardest part is getting somebody on the phones, you need to dial the phones. Again, you need somebody that's going to drive the momentum in the room. How so? Again, I'm a former United States Army, ROTC reserves. Again, you call cadence. If you're gonna go on a 10-mile march, what have you, it gets monotonous. You know, your drill sergeant and drill instructor is gonna turn around and call cadence, keep you in rhythm. If you're in a college crew team, you're rowing. You got somebody with a megaphone or have it saying row, row. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I'm on a little boat and I gotta row. Is it really necessary to have somebody add more weight in front of me just to say row? Apparently they do. Okay? You need to keep cadence. The internet director needs to be able to drive the momentum in the room, set the pace. The internet director needs to be able to do instant TOs. You know, they need to be accessible. The hardest part is getting somebody on the phone, and if somebody, you know, needs a TO and you're not there and like, oh, we'll call you back, it's like turning on fishing and, you know, you got a big fish, but nobody's there to help you bring it off the boat, so you gotta let it back in and get help and then hope you catch the fish. It makes no sense. And I'm not desensitizing saying that people are fishes, I'm just trying to give you a visual analogy. Again, you need somebody to give you instant TOs, not just reactive TOs, but proactive TOs. When I was an internet director, my clients that are internet directors, what they do is just, they're listening to the appointment setters, the sales consultants in the internet department or the BDC, and guess what happens? If they hear something that's not 100% righteous, they are gonna jump in and proactively engage that TO, just like on the showroom floor. Does that make sense? It's got to. On top of that, you need somebody that's going to command respect to that department. If you turn and put somebody that's just a figurehead, in some dealerships, the internet director is a joke. It's a figurehead, manager. It's not a real manager. Nobody takes him seriously or her seriously. That's horrible. You need to have a person that's running that department that will command respect, not in an aggressive way, because they deserve it, because they're credible, because they're kind and they're a good leader. If you don't have somebody that's going to command the respect of their department, of the showroom floor, other managers, again, you're on the Titanic. You're on a sinking ship. You need somebody that knows objections, rebuttals, escalations. You need somebody that can put deals together. You need somebody that's like a desk manager. Think about it. If somebody walks into your dealership, what happens if you can't sell a car? You're supposed to TO. Same thing there. If somebody, can't make an appointment or can't overcome something, there needs to be an instant TO. You need a strong manager, a strong director. Anything less is mediocrity.